Hey guys, Jeff here, Dice Setters. So there's lots of forms of gambling. And let me do some comparison. You have craps, and on craps, the cool thing about craps is that you can bet however you want to. There's not a house way and a non-house way, a house way or a player's way. You can go for the house way if you choose to. But like slot machines, there's no way for you to sit there and bet on a slot machine that you're going to lose. You cannot sit there and go with the house advantage. And of course, everything has a house advantage. But slot machines, you cannot do that. You are the player versus the banker, and that's all there is to it. But then you have like Baccarat. Baccarat, you can sit there and go with the banker, go with the casino, or you can go with the player, or you can sit there and say, neither one's going to win. I think it's going to be a tie. And you can keep track of that. They have little forms to fill out, and all you're sitting there, looking at is patterns. It's all you're looking for. Just shuffling the cards. It's not going to be like, okay, every fourth one they're going to have, a winning hand. It's not quite like that. But after a while, you can sit there and say, okay, so the banker won, I'm going to go with the banker again. Or the banker won, I'm going to go with the player. Blackjack, you can't do that. You are yourself against the house. There's no way for you to do a side bet that you're going to lose or a side bet that somebody else is going to lose. But there are, sports betting. You can sit there and go, I want, the Rockies to win, or I want the Diamondbacks to win. You can go either way. Now you're going to pay for that advantage because one team is going to be favored more than the other. But either way, you can choose that, the house advantage or the non-house advantage. You're going to have to bet more and win less, or just take the underdogs and you can sit there and bet less and get more. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. A lot of people had confusion over the don't pass and the pass line and how it's always going to be a 50-50. It might not be in this time frame that we're in right now, but for the long short of the game or the long part of the game, it will eventually be 50-50. Science has proven that. There's no way for you to sit there and roll a million times a coin and for it to always be heads. It just wouldn't happen. It was going to be 50-50 or 49-51. It's going to be somewhere around there. So based upon that, we should correct our betting, especially if we're not rolling. We should never always assume to sit there and put money down on the pass line. You're going to lose 50% of the time. And I don't want to lose 50% of the time. So now we have to sit there and think, well, when do we change it up? What would cause us to change it up? Can we look into the future? We can't look into the future, but we can look at what happened before. We can sit there and say, well, the dealer won or sevened out the last time, so this time we're going to put it on the player, the pass line. Or the person got their point, and so now we're going to go, you know what? We're going to sit there and go with the casino. We're going to go with the dark side, the seven out, once the point's established. So this video will definitely show you if it's a good decision to do that or a bad decision to do that. Tell me what you guys think. It's eye-opening to me when I sat there and recorded the video. I already know what the end is because I recorded that part first. But tell me what you guys think. And tell me, how many of you only bet the pass line or only bet the don't? Will this video change your mind? Let me know. Leave a note in the comments and definitely like, share, subscribe. Have a good one, guys. All right, guys, so got 300 up here. And before we start doing our strategy, we are going to see what the outcome of the last game is. So we're going to have my favorite random roller that's going to prove my theory wrong. And we're going to wait for her to seven out. Once she sevens out, we are going to start our strategy. We have 300 here, and we're going to do the opposite of what wins. So if we seven out, we're going to start with 25 bucks on the pass line. If we hit the point, we're going to start on the don't pass. Because again, these two here are nothing but a flip of the coin, 50-50. Once you get your point and you're on the no pass, you have a better house advantage of getting a 7 than you do the line. The reason why is because it's easier to roll a 7 than any other number, and this represents 7, but you got to get the point on the line. That's the hard part, because 7, if you roll it and you're on here, you're going to get paid. If you roll a 7 before the point's rolled, you're going to sit there and lose your money. So we're going to let our random roller start rolling, and we're going to see which way we're going to go. Okay, we have a 6. And that's hard 6. All right, go ahead and roller. And it's going to be a hard 4. And like I said, we're just seeing which way is going to win, and then we're going to play the opposite of it. There goes 7. So that was a 7 out, so it was the don't that won. So we're going to put a quarter on the pass line. Now, anytime that we win, we're going to sit there and switch it up. So if she rolls a 7 right now or a yo, that's a win. We'll put it off to the other side. And same thing with the don't pass. If she rolls a 2 or a 3 on the first roll of the don't, we're going to take that as a win. And it's going to be midnight. So that is a loss. So being that that is a loss, we are going to go up a notch, and we're going to play on the don't now. And that is a 7. See, I told you she likes to prove me wrong.
That's what wives do.
So, 2 rolls, and I've lost $75. So now we're going to go up to 3. And now we're on the pass line again. It's going to be a 4. It's going to be a 6. We are looking for that 4. And there goes our 4. So now we win our $75. And 75 is as high as we're going to go. And then we're going to go back down to a quarter. So it was the pass line that won. So we're going to go to a quarter on the don't. And we're going to turn our puck off. It's going to be midnight. Midnight on the don't is a push. And we have a 5. We're going to mark the 5. And we're playing the don't, so we want to see a 7 come. And there goes a 9. Four. 10. Yo. 4. 4. Hard 4. 10. Hard 4.
I like them 4s tonight.
7. So we won on that one. We'll collect a quarter. Now we go up 1 unit, and now we go to the pass line. And there goes a 7. So we're going to collect $50. And we're going to move it back to the don't. 7. We lost that one. That's as high as we're going to go. We're going to go back down to a quarter. 9. 6. 6. Hard 6. Hard 6. 4. 10. Just by 1. 4. 10. 9. So we win on that. So we win. We're going to move it to the don't. Turn the puck over. It's going to be a 4. That's a good number for a don't. Ten. The opposite of a 4. 7. So we win on that die. Switch it to the pass line. It's going to be a 10. Hard 10. 9. 1 off. 10. We'll do one more session. Go back down to the don't. 9, 10. Couldn't add there for a second. 4. 7. 'Move it to the pass line. 7. We win that one. And now we're going to move it to the don't. And there goes 7. And we lost that one. So let's add them up. We started with 300. We have 450. And again, most people only look at putting it here. You roll a quarter, you're going to do 50 times on the 100 times. If you roll a quarter 100 times, flip it in the air 100 times, 50% of the time it's going to be on the heads, 50% of the time it's going to be on the tails. And for those of you that always play the pass line, you are doing yourself a loss, a true loss, because it's not going to hit the pass line 100% of the time. It's going to be a 50-50. Guarantee it's going to be a 50-50. It might not be a 50-50 in the hour that you are playing, but the whole entire span of the layout, as far as the layout will last, it will eventually become 50-50. There'll be times it won't. There'll be times all they do is 7 out. And there'll be times that all they do is hit their number. But in the long run, it's going to be 50-50. I hope that shed some light on some things, and that's why I have a table, because I have an idea. I say, you know what? Let's test this idea, and that's why we can test this idea. It's not the exact same thing as going to the casino, but it's close to it. And we can sit there and say, yep, that's going to work, or nope, that was stupid. We're going to try again. So that is today's little lesson. When you're always doing one or the other, think about it. It's a 50-50 chance. And as you see, we sat there and won by going back and forth. Tell me what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe, and see you next week. Thanks, guys.
Bye.